My film response will be on the 1970s American Western comedy drama Little Big Man, based on the novel by Thomas Berger and directed by Arthur Penn. A review on the film by Vincent Canby explains the film as Arthur Penn's most extravagant and ambitious movie, an attempt to capture the essence of American heritage in a funny, bitter, uproarious adventure of Jack Crabb, an irritable 120-year-old gentleman who may or may not have been the sole survivor of Custer's last stand. In the film, we continually see the comparison between the American pioneer and Native American settings as Jack bounces back and forth between the two. This comparison of civilization to wilderness, which is a common theme found in most Western film, is present in Little Big Man as we witness Jack bouncing back and forth between the Indians, whom are one with the land, and the pioneer settlers, who rely on a more civilized and developing lifestyle. We see this as he goes through his Christian phase, as he's a con artist, a gunsman, the town drunk, a married man and store owner, and finally, when he becomes bankrupt and loses his wife, we see him go back to his Cheyenne family. Later in the film, we see him go out into the wilderness on his own as a hermit, where he runs into General Custer near the end of the film. Arthur Hiller Penn was an acclaimed director, which Little Big Man was not being his only Western film. Arthur also directed The Left-Handed Gun, starring Paul Newman. However, Penn directing another Western film outside of Little Big Man is not the only commonality between the film. Penn also directed Bonnie and Clyde, the crime film that stars none other than Faye Dunaway, who plays Mrs. Pendrake in Little Big Man. Little Big Man is a great Western film that makes the connection between civilization and wilderness through the strong direction from Arthur Penn and execution by Dustin Hoffman, Faye Dunaway, and the remainder of the cast.